All right, I'm back with Tetris Attack here. We just discovered that puzzle mode has more new puzzles, so we're gonna be here a while. Wouldn't be surprised if this takes all stream. Let me go ahead and start the timer. And... see, I have the password here ready to go for the puzzle that I'm on. I'm in hard mode already. I'm already like halfway through hard mode, but... or the hard set, but... as you all remember, well, maybe not everyone, but as some of you might remember, the last batch of puzzles in this were absolutely brutal in the original SNES game, so we'll see how long this takes me. And, like, half the puzzles are new and half of them are old, so I am kind of skimming through the puzzles sometimes to see if it's one I've seen before. Like, oh, what do you know? I've actually solved this puzzle before, but not exactly because this is mirrored. But I have solved it once before. I see no reason to, wait, did I already do this one? Looks, I did something cheeky here. This is the one I solved in turn. Yeah, okay, this is the one I cheated on, or I have the wrong solution for, because I'm under par. Okay. Hello, Lloyd. Hope you were too long because you're pretty tired. Well, rest well then. When it comes. Let's see, have I done this stage before? Oh, why am I looking at there compared to this? So I just do I'm not scanning every level, but just the ones that are around this area, because usually they're near the one that... I don't know, this one doesn't look familiar. So this might be a fresh one, which is scary because it looks pretty intimidating. This heart over here is a problem. We have 6 circles, 6 of those. Well, I wasn't on... technically, Tetris Attack for the SNES didn't take me a long time, but yeah, Tetris, or Panel de Pone took me forever. It was quite rough. Okay, where are, like, the problems? The hearts are a problem. This is a problem, too. This feels like a spin, actually. Maybe this is what we... maybe we need to... because it feels like this might be the final thing I do. Right? This kind of feels like it should be turned. Oh, that was it. I have it. It's not bad at all. Do I have to do it while it's falling? I think I might. I don't know if I have to, but it'll work. That was wrong. There's probably a better way to do this that doesn't involve spinning while in the process of solving it, but this should work. Okay, so it's gonna be here. It's gonna be at this point. Here we go. A car warp glitch in Lego City. Huh. How different is Tetris Attack and Panel de Pone in terms of gameplay? On the Super Nintendo, they're almost identical. The Super Nintendo game lets you use Tetris Attack lets you use passwords in the story mode, which let me cheese the no continue requirement extremely easily. And they also changed when you got the end screen, but basically it was exactly the same. Few minor differences. This is gonna be my first time ever solving this puzzle. As is usual. Because I technically have not solved a mirror version of it yet. I'm just a genius for realizing that it is mirrored. Wait. Did I do a wrong spin earlier? I might have. Wait. This is so confusing. Trying to solve this mirror. Solving a mirror is hard, okay? Give me a break. Okay, that is right. Oh, that is a tragedy. I just totally lost my place. Don't worry, I'll solve this puzzle on my own. No guide needed. Okay, I think I see what my problem is. I did not mirror my second spin. This one. There we go. Same, you can't shift 2 blocks vertically in this game. I mean, it kind of works. It's because of the fact that blocks fall is a big part of the game. So I kind of see why it's balanced around it that way. I think when you first look at it, it kind of feels that way, but I don't know. The more I've played it, the more it kind of makes sense in this form. I don't know if I've done this puzzle before. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, 3 spins for something this simple. I'm gonna take long on the one where I did cheat. I'm not cheating. I'm not a cheater. Is it not just this? Oh, that was pretty easy. Okay, surely I've seen this one before. I'm still on the... Oh, I'm in World 4 now. I have been in World 4. Wait. Did I clear a world today? Dude, I'm so forgetful. Embarrassing. Something is horrendously wrong here. This is like almost it, but what's wrong? Is this the spin? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we got Donkey Kong Land 2 coming up. That'll be next. Although that will... I don't think we're going to hit that today. 3 spins for something this tiny? That's scary, really. I mean, but there's also like, how many things could it possibly be, you know? It's like every other puzzle is new. Am I crazy or is that the gimmick here? Wait, is this not just... Okay, that was basically it though, no? Ooh, okay. What's hard about this is the lineup. Interesting. No. You hope that you only switch 2 features a better battery? I doubt it. If they're already being forced to make one that has to have a replaceable battery, I wouldn't get my hopes up, I guess, is all I would say. No, it doesn't work. How do I cause these all to fall together? No. Donkey Kong Land is good as Donkey Kong Country 2. I played it once. Probably not. It feels kind of... I don't know. I'm mixed about Donkey Kong Land 2 the last time I played it. On the one hand, it's kind of got a lot more polish than Donkey Kong Land, but I kind of also respect Donkey Kong Land for actually being different. Whereas Donkey Kong Land 2 feels like it's retreading the same water as the SNES game a bit much, but... So the problem is obviously this circle. Can I make that switch at the same time? That seems sketch. I don't think it's gonna work. I'll try it though. No, it does not work. Also, it wouldn't work anyway. Wait, no. I need to slide it under. That's right. Wait, no. Can I do that? This is not the solution. More has an 85 stream streak. Nice. I have a mate in 2. Wrong game. Huh. Suji solved it already. Everything I think of, I should not be this stuck on this puzzle, but here we are. This doesn't do me anything, right? No. Kind of odd. Pokopia is the first Switch 2 game to be completely sold out in Norway. I mean, I heard it sold out in a lot of places. Are you asking that question, Climb, with the knowledge that I've already beaten versus mode? Because I still have to do stage clear. I kind of want to do at least one run of the time attack, and then we'll see what I do about endless. That was not what I meant to do. How the heck do I... Green and blue? Har har. I cheesed it. So how are you supposed to do it? Should I redo the puzzle? And figure out how I'm supposed to do it? You guys want to see that one? I want you guys to tell me that one legitimately. So hang on, I'm gonna reset. Yeah, there's other modes, Klein. There definitely is. I kind of want to see it. Why did continue just put me at the start? Because I reset, probably. Ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. All right, so top left to the left. I didn't get the stage. What? This is not the level I was on. I already solved this one. I just, like, not grab it properly? I'm annoyed now. This was not worth it. Oh, did I grab the next puzzle? I think I grabbed the next puzzle without thinking. That's what I did. Okay, I was almost puzzled for way too long. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on, tell me that password. There we go. Alright, let's do this properly this time. Okay. Top left to the left. Oh, and then this. I had a feeling it was something like that. I just was not seeing it. Okay, this next puzzle looks like one I've done, or like I've seen when I scan these puzzles, so I bet you I've done this one already. Maybe not. Oh, I found it. Is it every? I feel like it's been every other lately, no? I messed that up. I thought there was only 3 spins. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Dude, it's so hard, too, because not only is it reversed, but the colors are all, like, odd, too. Oh, I messed up this one, too. That's why. I failed. I did the same thing. I followed it a little bit too closely. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Actually, wait. Can I do... No, I can't. The problem is there's some overlap with colors. So, like, if I wanted to make the stars yellow, I'd be making the hearts yellow, too. You only have so many colors you can work with. This level also looks familiar, but sometimes they all do. Yeah, I'm not actually seeing this one. Wait a minute. Did I solve that puzzle yesterday? On my own? Dude, I cannot tell what puzzles are reused and what ones aren't. Watch as none of them are actually reused, and I have just been resolving some of them every now and then. I don't see this one, though. Well, time to do it legitimately, I guess. Hello, Shining Magneton. It reminds you of Yoshi Cookie. It plays out pretty differently in the end. I guess you are still swapping things and creating lineups and stuff, but... Okay, these are an interesting situation. The circle up here especially feels not great. Although that was quite a bit. That was almost it. Stray circle in the wrong spot, though. Interesting. That brings me to this with 1 spin still, which is interesting. So I like that. But how can I fix that? I feel like I'm actually not seeing an easy way to fix it. Wait, yeah, I am. It's kind of silly. You just had, like, too much circles that you had to clear out. Too many circles. Okay, this looks kind of familiar. So y'all right? Yeah, I found it. Dude, these ones always start with you pulling out the end. Wait, why do I have 4 spins? Oh, I think I missed an early spin. Watching myself solve a puzzle is really silly, because this is like... I'm watching footage of me clearing puzzles that I already know how to solve, or that I've already solved. Like, that's my 3rd time doing that particular puzzle. Although technically not, because that one was mirrored. Oh, I thought this one wasn't a repeat, but it is. That was not the solution. They actually use different colors in the original game too, which is kind of funny. Or like different pieces. Like these are hearts normally here on this side. I just swapped that up for one reason or another. There we go. Oh, this one looks familiar. A lot of repeats right now, I think. Well, unless it's not. Old? It just looks like one. Might not actually be a new one. Or an old one. Or if it is, it's hidden somewhere in a different... I wonder if I am resolving some of these. I definitely could be, but some of them don't feel familiar. Oh, no, there is one like it, but it's not exactly the same. It's, like, simpler. Interesting. Although I swear I remember this one from, like, way earlier or something. Why was that so easy? Was that supposed to be hard? Gosh, this looks like the one I just solved. Nintendo Awards will be after Quirk. Alright, second to last world. It is going faster because I've solved half of these before. This one is... this one doesn't look familiar. That's a lot of one color. I feel like I would remember that one. Oh, I thought I found it, but I hadn't. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one. I feel like the stars are gonna just make this confusing. Maybe I have done this? I don't know, there's something about it that still seems slightly familiar. That actually works. What do you know? Dude, some of these puzzles look the same. Oh, I found this one. Like, I'm like, does this look familiar? Have I seen this before? Gosh. The things I've gone through to solve some of these. What? No, that was still right, I think. Wait, what was it? I, like, did one while it was falling, though, which was kind of... always makes you think I'm doing it slightly wrong, but... Oh my goodness. I messed this one up a million times the first time I solved it, too. Okay. First thing I did was... this. Then it was... oh, it's so hard because it's mirrored. Then it was this. Then we do solve this, but then there's something I have to do... ah, I didn't do it quite right. Dang nabbit! I did not solve this one properly. There we go. Or maybe I am. I'm just doing, like, if I just do that, if I pull that star earlier, it probably works fine. Well, doesn't this look familiar? But is it truly? It's only 2 spins, which is kind of interesting. It's not many. Only so much you can do with 2 spins at this point. I don't see it. Make sure it's not in the other direction. Yeah, I'll see this one. What stuff is off? Like, if these circles all fall into place, it's actually nice. That's not gonna happen, though, because of this star up here. Huh. That makes me think... we gonna need something like this? No, that's not right. That felt kind of good, but obviously not enough. What about... dang, it's close. Something's not quite right, though. What did I do? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's only 2 spins. I just reset it. Nothing. I spun this. I don't see how anything else could work, though. So maybe the first spin is wrong? Ah. I just had to do it later. Okay, there we go. That did not seem familiar. Now, this one looks familiar, but that's because there's a million puzzles that look like this. Starting to notice a pattern. I thought I found it. It was another one that just looks like it. I'm not seeing this one. Oh, I'm in the wrong world, that's why. Alright, this is a brand new puzzle. Definitely. This is definitely going. Maybe I will get at least this puzzle mode done today. It depends on if they throw any new really hard ones at the end. Because since a lot of these are repeats, this is Obviously still going much faster than it did before. And you had so much more space in the older games. Okay. I got lost in the sauce somewhere. What was I supposed to pull out? It's so hard when the colors and stuff are all wrong. So it's one of these, and then what? Oh. I don't know, that ordering was probably not quite necessary, but... Yep, today is Quirk. The cool tomato puzzler. Sometimes I can't tell if they're the same because the board just looks slightly different when there's that much space on top. It looks taller in the Game Boy game. What? That did not happen before. Did I pull the wrong thing? Oh, I missed a spin here. These are, like, I remember these endings. I've seen these clear recently, you know? Didn't hear Lockjaw Saga again, and again. Oh my goodness! These stages. Wait, this is the same level. Did I say to play again or something? Am I dumb? Is there a play again option? Because I think I might have just selected it. No, wait, did I not? Is this not the same stage? I'm so confused. Didn't I just play this? Yeah, this is literally what I just did. Okay, I must have accidentally said to say the same stage twice. Wait, I'm losing, that's why. How long have I been dying? What? Don't tell me this stage is like subtly different or something. I did die on this time too. Dang nabbit, I watched my death attempt. Let's not talk about what just happened there. I was supposed to do this, apparently. I probably watched a previous death attempt as well. Really silly. This is probably a death attempt too. This doesn't look right. Yeah, it was. This is my first time solving this game. Or solving this puzzle. Never before seen. This is just the same thing again. Yeah. We don't talk about this puzzle. Ooh, a different one. Wait, what? One of those spins just disappeared. This is just the wrong thing again. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how hard it is to follow my own solution. When the colors are reversed. Ah, I see what's different here. Okay. That was really silly. There we go. Have I played the Electroplankton games on the DSi? Interesting that you would specifically ask the DSi and not just the original Electroplankton game, because that is the same thing. But also, strangely enough, yes, that is the only version I have played, is the DSi versions of the game. Games, whatever you want to call it. It's one main game that they split into a bunch of little games. That was the wrong thing. Wait, this one isn't mirrored? What? It's the first time I've actually solved this puzzle before. Game, right? Some of those are gonna be so hard to categorize. Okay, that was a lot of repeat puzzles in a row. Do we got a new one here? This one does not look as familiar as some of these has. Some of these have. Shoot, this one might be a new one. I think it is. All right. Oh, and it's a 4-spinner. Feels like it has to be this. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's like the trap with this one. Because the problem is you move your hearts like impossibly away from each other when you do this. Hello, confused mister. Welcome. That just feels right. Yeah, it is. I was trying to think of like, how can I do this, but not where you're tempted to do it. It was all about getting in their head. I think I have seen this one actually. Which is weird because I would have before today told you I hadn't solved this puzzle before. Before the 3DS eShop and Wii U eShop went down, I bought everything that was like an exclusive Nintendo published game to those systems. I never did it for the Wii, and I'm kind of disappointed about that, but I did it for the 3DS and Wii U. So, that included all of the Electroplankton games. And while we're talking about games, it included all of the Street View Wii U things. Which I have yet to open. This might be a new one. I don't recognize it. This one's close, but it's not the same? That's weird. This might be a fresh one. Which is scary, because it's kind of intimidating. Our Street Pass game, something the child will cover? Yes. I would like to. This isn't too far away. A circle on the bottom, though. It feels like I need to end with circle, like... Yeah, I guess I'm probably missing some regional exclusives as well when I did it. It feels like I don't want to clear this. But where does that leave us? This is actually close, but not quite. What did I even do? This heart on the top is a little bit rough. Doesn't play super nicely into the whole thing. What ones that were delisted? I remember the Domo games from the DSi never made it to the 3DS. I guess I am missing that. That's the only one I can think of, though. The 4 or 5 Domo games. Those weren't really delisted, though. It was more like they didn't make the cut from the DSi to the 3DS. I don't know if they were still on the DSi or not. I didn't have a DSi ever. Again, the problem here is that it's just so hard to clear those stars. It's a hard one. I definitely don't like this. Wait, no. I almost do. Wait. Very interesting. That was almost the closest I've ever been. It's not great, though. I don't see how to solve that problem. Because you're kind of left with... Wait, how did I do that? What did I do? I started with this. I did this? No. How did I do that? Strange. Yeah, it's not lost media, but it's kind of nice to... I having them still, because it's like the only way to get them now. Or like, I wish I had them all, because it'd be just kind of cool to have for collector's sake. Well, you don't have to. I mean, you could still buy a DS with everything on it or something like that. I mean, obviously you don't have to anyway. But no, I get the frustration when stores go down. Man, I'm stuck on this one. Oh, a Nintendo fan? Huh. I'm stuck on this one. This here isn't the worst. Because it gives us, like, this whole line up here where, like, the hearts are enough on top, but then there's this. Well, if I could just get this up, this would actually clear. Interesting. You're restricted to the original or previous owner's account? Don't think that's true. Is that true? The games are on it. Can you only play it if it has the account on it? I didn't think it was. I guess I never tried removing a user from a 3DS. Maybe it would be, actually. I can't remember, actually. World? I guess they would be, huh? You might be right. I never thought about that. I don't know. I never tried it. Are you trying to clear all the blocks in this mode? Yes, and you have a certain amount of spins to do it. This feels like the right track, but how on earth could I possibly fix it? Weirdly enough, that's closer than you would think. Let me play around with that idea a little more. What did I do again? I already forgot. Oh, it was this. Because everything's almost lined up here, but the heart. Is there a spin earlier that would make this work? What happens? No. Do something like this. Yeah, that's definitely not right. I'm sure eventually we'll see a lot of those games come back by forms like the Virtual Console and all that. It's just in that, there's always this weird kind of part of the history where, like, there's a hole in what's being released on retro services and then the recent stuff. I'll be honest, though, for a lot of those DSi games, you're not missing too much. The teleview is especially difficult because, a lot of that stuff has, like, licensed, or, like, real people or other licenses. I would be surprised if it got an NSO app. I mean, it could happen, but I would be surprised. It would be fairly low on my expectations. I tried this already, right? Yeah. It's the same thing where if anything's gonna move, it's the heart. All right, like this. That doesn't work. That was different, though. Ew, you can create something like this. That's obviously not right. Like, maybe we could see some of the really Nintendo ones show up, but even then, I kind of, like, you know, the maps, Zelda maps or something, but even then, I kind of doubt it. It would be funny. I mean, actually, it wouldn't even be funny. It'd be awesome. I'd love to see it. But, yeah. I wouldn't count on it. Wait, is this it? Did I just solve it? Oh, that was a hard puzzle. All right, last set. We'll see how many of these are repeats. Hopefully more than just, like, one. Oh, this was a World 5 puzzle originally. Glad I saw it. What the heck did I just do there? Wait, I did something before that. Well, more repeats. Makes my life easier. This is going a little faster than I thought. Oh, what is this one? Looks like ones I've seen a million times before, but is it actually a repeat? It is. Okay, is this new? Can't tell, these all look the same. Oh, I'm scared this one's new. Wait, is it replacing the one I was really stuck on? 6-4 was the one that took me, like, 8 hours last time I played. I don't see this one. This one might be new. Alright, first new one of the Bowser puzzles. Oh, it's a 4-spinner? Great. Okay, so one of the big things we've got here is that there's 5 stars. What's hard about these 5 stars is that they're pretty high up. Ask you to improve dialogue? Dude, I'm so bad at dialogue as someone who's made games for fun in the past. Wait. That's not it. Does anyone really care? Well, you're asking the guy who's trying to play every single Nintendo game, so... Well, I definitely do. And some of them have been cool, like some of the obscure, like Satellaview stuff that would never see the light of day. The stars are the hard part here. Like, yeah, you can make them all line up here, but you know what you're left with? A really annoying star here. Man, yeah, this is... These here are pretty... Like, these are some of the hard... This right here is one of the hardest things. Because of where it currently sits. It's not like the worst thing here. Maybe you could do it like this too, but I think it's the same result. But there's definitely still a lot that's not good here. Trying to think is like, do I need to do the stars horizontally or do I need to make like a weird shape? I'm just not seeing any. I'm not seeing a realistic way to do any of the other strange 5 shapes. That's why the stars or the 5 in a row feels like it's what it has to be, but that's also really hard to make here because of the. Oops. Like everything you do, you just don't have enough spins. And then you're kind of being left with this here is rough too. What I liked about this was that it sets the diamonds up properly for the ending, but not the stars, so maybe not. All that work to clear them out. This is a tough one. We were hitting the late game Bowser stages here, that's for sure. First time I'm not able to cheese my way through, or like reuse old solutions, and I'm getting wrecked. Big surprise. How do we possibly make this work? Is there really no other ways that the stars can align? And I mean that in the literal sense of this game. Man, I'm just not even sure. You have so many spins on this one. Is there any like weird symmetrical shapes I can pull out of this? Because often the final clear I feel like looks so like beautiful. Oh, man. You're here again. Maybe I should double check that this isn't a puzzle I've already solved. This doesn't seem too familiar, though. Not particularly. Think they'll end with the same puzzle? Nothing lines up. Ugh, I don't even feel like I'm having any that are close. Better start from the beginning. That would be quite absurd. Do this. It seems like, can the stars really fall down to the bottom in a 5 in a row? That seems almost impossible. But none of the other shapes are even remote. Like, the 5 in the row is like by far the closest thing the stars are to each other. This block here is a big problem block. That's why maybe we need to put this here. But then what? It costs, like, multiple things. I guess we could do this out here to clear the circle. We need a star to the right and a star to the left. So that would have to cost us everything. Which doesn't seem like I have enough to do that. That's why this is tempting, though, because at least it stops the need for this star down there. But also, there's just not enough spins for everything else. I hate this block down here. So because this star is on the bottom, no matter what I make, it has to be on the bottom. Which is why it feels like it has to be a 5 in a row, because nothing else works. Because, like, there's no way I can possibly come up with any other... Oh, 5 in a row thing, I don't think. Ugh, my noggin. Can't really move it out. That doesn't really solve our problems. Because now we have these both here, and that's terrible. This feels like the best starting thing here, but even that's not that good, because to get rid of it, you have to do so much work. That's why I kind of like this. No, but this isn't good enough, because this is actually still the same problem. We have a star on the, or a diamond on the bottom. We need 5 stars in a row. Is there any way it's not 5 stars in that kind of row? What else could it be? Nothing else works. That is definitely the closest I get, though. Problem is I'm doing a vertical 3 with stars. Wait. Let's go back to that. What was that? It was this. Maybe I am still doing the right thing here, because if we have... No, it doesn't... Hello, Leapster. Like, I could swap stuff before going down this route, you know? But... what could possibly save this? Especially something that still works in 2 spins. Shoot. What happened? Dang. Wait. That's like kind of what I'm thinking about, but... I need one more spin. I don't think it would work anyway. No, it would, actually. If I had this... no, it wouldn't, because that would kill it. I'd make the whole tower fall. I could spin that second one later? I don't know. No, not quite like that. I'm still a triangle short, even if this somehow stupidly worked. Triangle spin short, rather. No, wait. Yeah, that doesn't work because of the triangle. Oh, man. This one's hard. Very, very hard. Man, what do I do with this one? Yeah, that diamond is in such a bad spot. There's an idea that I have there of how to make the stars work in a different way, but it keeps... not working in the end. Oh, man, this is just so hard. This is definitely the problem right here. It's what everything I've been doing, I've been trying to think around it. But maybe the answer isn't even a horizontal star setup. That's what's so hard about this. What else can you do? It's like kind of interesting, but there's so much else wrong. Shipping is free to Norway with Japanese eBay? What? You start talking about a tomato, Nino. I thought you were talking about Quirk, the video going up today. Tomatoes are everywhere. You can't escape. I've thought about this before. It does absolutely not work. What do I think of your joke? I guess I don't totally understand the context. See whether or not I think it's I don't know. It's a weird question to ask somebody out of the blue. Without knowing like tone or visuals or anything. Man, this is impossible. It's so hard. Oh, man. I guess what I'm saying is, Nino, I don't think I can possibly answer that question. And I'm not sure I'm the right person to ask for it anyway. At this point in time. Doo-doo-doo. Man, this is so hard. I feel like I don't really have any good ideas even on where to go. I'm getting flashbacks to the nightmare puzzle. It's not a good sign. It was 6-4. You're absolutely correct. They replaced one nightmare with another one. How did I solve that one in the end? Is this a variation of it? No, not. How did that one look in the end? Why is it always 6-4, dude? They're like, we're gonna put a nasty one in place of another nasty one. I hope I haven't seen this puzzle before. Because if I have, that would be... a little annoying, but I don't think I have. Just doing a quick scan. Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Wow, I actually cleared everything out on the bottom for once. But once again, I'm left with a bunch of stars. I don't even know what I did that time. What did I do there? It was, like, somewhat interesting. What did I just do again? Oh, gosh. I wish I could undo. Oh. I liked that one. Partially. Anything else I can do relating to that? Any way to get same concept across? Oh, that's that problem again. That's like the only thing I found that solves all the stars. And it's actually so close. The only thing that's off is triangles. What else could I do? Something like this obviously doesn't work, because then you're left with your 2 stars. Any other variations of this? Man, it's just so close, but so far still. I'm just starting to wonder if the horizontal block is not the way to do it. Any other variations of this, though, that would work? I already looked at this. I'm just dancing around the same 2 ideas here. Maybe it's not this. You know, it looks so good. Wish I could... It did not work. What am I thinking of here? I had some idea, but it's not coming together right now. There just might not be enough spins for what I'm thinking of here. Yeah, something like this. Oh, not even nearly enough spins. Oh, I did it! Woo, that was hard. Jeez. Not an easy one, that's for sure. 6 to go, and some are probably repeats. Let's see if this one is. That one was tricky because it involved, like, making a T thing, like, fall into, or an L thing half slide into place. So it was really odd. I think I failed this one. Indeed, I did. How am I repeating past failures, like, multiple times? Yeah, I could tell that was wrong. Nice try. You didn't see it, so can I do it again? No. Ah. Do it also fast sometimes, and the symbols are not the right type of symbols. I feel like that one's not done properly, but oh well. It deserves a GG on its own right. Yeah, it kind of did. Oh boy. Wait, is this the puzzle? No. Definitely not. But I have solved this one before, thank goodness. That gonna be my final boss, the old, another 6-4? Okay. Thank goodness for mirrored stages. This is one I've just solved before. Well, they're doing a lot of repeats right now. Wait. You reverse that. Unless that was wrong. Hello? I'm stuck here for a while. Hang on. This is annoying. The way I solved this one. Was this next? No, it wasn't. Ugh. Now I forgot what I did. This first. Okay, I did this. But then I think I got stuck here for a hot moment too. Yeah. But then what? What actually solves it from here? It's so confusing how I did this. No. This? And then this, okay. Oh, I think I've solved this before too. Yep, I remember this one pretty clearly. Is this actually mirrored though? It is. The big thing is that weird start. I remember figuring out what you just had to spin in the middle. Oh, and it was wrong. This is it. And then you pull out the two bases. Yeah. No? What did I do wrong? Is it because of the whole mirror situation? Oh, I might have pulled out the wrong base first. You want to do the side that the empty side is on? Yeah, there we go. All right, 2 left. How many of these are repeats? Have I seen this? 3 spins on something big. This does not look too familiar as an endgame puzzle. Maybe I did it earlier, but this might be new. Is this gonna be my true final boss? Or are they gonna repeat the last one? Yeah, I don't see this puzzle anywhere. It doesn't look familiar either. Okay, so this is something. That can't be right, though, because my, yeah. I feel like this one can't be too hard, right? Right. That's not right here. These star blocks are kind of annoying. Will they play Fire Emblem Wars on new 3DS as opposed to what else? Isn't that a new 3DS exclusive? Or is that not? I mean, I plan on playing everything on a new 3DS from DS to 3D to the 3DS. Oh, it's also on Switch. I'm gonna play both. Any game that's on 3DS and Switch like that, I will play both, like most ports. What's the goal here? Could this just be one of these kind of silly deals? No. Nothing works. .6.9 will be the new 6.4. I hope not. This one doesn't seem too bad. I just need to see it. I thought this might have been bait, but I don't think it is, because if this was bait... How many hearts do we have here? Enough for just 3 sets of 3. Problem is these... Okay, wait, that's not bad. Just realized doing that. Then we need a star. No. Oh, this is kind of... Okay, wait, that's not bad either. Is this it? Did I solve it? I think I did, yep. Booyah! Alright, last puzzle. Is it one we've seen before? Please be one we've seen before. It's the same final puzzle. There's a trick to this ending, though, because this doesn't work. I always forget what it is, though. Well, my hardest puzzle truly was 6.4 again. And I actually got this done much faster than I thought I would. That's not it. What is it? Dude, I want to solve this again legitimately, because I've now solved it twice legitimately. Am I doing these games all chronologically? Yes, I am. For the most part. Every now and then there's a slip up, or... Like my brother's translating some games from Japanese for me, so... Some of those I've done out of order, but by and large, yes. Chronological is the goal. How the heck do... I've solved this, like, multiple times. Oh, there it is. I was wrong. Dang nabbit. What? Why can't I remember how to solve this one? Huh? Yo, I've solved this puzzle twice before, and now I can't solve it again. How's that my final spin? It's because it's mirrored, okay? I can't solve these puzzles with their mirrored. How am I supposed to work under these conditions? That was not it. I'm so tempted just to look at my previous video. I have it right here on the side. But no. Yo, what the heck? Why is this so hard? I did not mean to do that. That's what I've already tried, though. Third time's the uncharmed. Yeah, no, well, to be fair to anyone who has played a lot of Nintendo, there's gonna be some Nintendo games that other people play that I have not, because some have been lost to time. Like some of the Teleview games and stuff like that. So as much as I am trying to beat everything, there are some exceptions. I'm beating everything I can. And as more become available, I play them. Which does happen. Which has happened. Yo, should I just cheat? Or not cheat, but look at my previous solving of this puzzle? I've done it before. I should not be this stuck on this puzzle. I can't believe, actually, how badly I'm struggling with it. Compared to how quickly I found the solution before. I would never, right? Give me an idea. What did I do? I've literally solved this puzzle before. Okay, I did this still. Oh, there it is. I actually didn't look at my answer this time. All I saw was that I did those first two moves. All right, there we go. Puzzle mode is done. Nice. We got more to do, but that's another credits rolled. Another goal accomplished. It's because like 90, or not 90, like 60, 70% of those puzzles were repeats, and I was able to look at past solutions. And there was only like 30% of them were new. Maybe not quite that much, but a lot of them were repeats. Thank you for the GGs, everyone. Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you, Dongan Makin. Thank you, Leapstar, Nino, Nancy Dubois, Shining Magneton, Magic Duty Nerd, Otter. Yo, Nino. Thank you for the, Twitch Prime sub. Thank you for the GGs as well. Thank you, Wiimote. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Nintendo Fan. Fear Navigator. Turtles, thank you for the hums. I was certainly doing some humming today. Very nice. So next will be the line clear, and the only hard thing about this will be like the final boss again, probably. Well, actually, if it's anything like the rest of the final bosses in this mode, hasn't been too bad. Oh, this might not have the blocks, so the blocks made that easier to combo. So it could still be kind of tough. I don't know, we'll see. how they decided to make the Bowser fight for this mode in this version of the game. If you're interested, Electric Shrimp, I also have a YouTube series where I talk about each of the games and go over their history and stuff like that. Like, I do kind of a very historical perspective of Nintendo's history. So that's part of the reason why I like doing it chronologically. Yeah, how much will that boss be like versus, like, will they just do a repeat of it, or are they actually gonna make it different? Is it gonna have the health bar but no falling blocks? We'll see, I guess. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. How many times have I rolled credits in this game now? Actually, I don't remember. Did I do it? Because I did it 6 times in the Super Nintendo game, but in Panel de Pon, I might have done it more than 6, because I kind of remember replaying. Like, I think, didn't I do normal difficulty as well? So at least 7? That's my, what is this now for this game? Fourth time I've rolled the credits in this version. So what was that, 7 plus 6 plus 4? At least, I've rolled credits at least 7 times across all versions. Oh, no, but I did play the Teleview Panel de Pon event game, but that did not have credits, I don't think. You're excited for the new video? Yep, today it'll be Quark. The kind of interesting first appearance of Atlas to the challenge, too. All right, stage clear time. Hello, Yoshi here. Before each round in these messages, you can learn lots of different hints. Eliminate everything above the clear line in order to clear each stage. This is probably the same as this NES game. Remember, stay calm and don't panic. All right, time to remember how to play this game again, because I've been in puzzle. Every time I play the puzzle mode in this game, I like forget how to play the main game. I feel like I saw the line sooner than this before, no? Maybe it's just because there's... Maybe it's just because there's, not as much space, it feels like there's more. Well, this mode looks largely the same so far. Kind of what I was expecting. There we go. Time for a bunch of this. Do, 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 do. Yep, Quark is a part of the challenge, mostly thanks to Nintendo of Europe, which happens a lot at this point in the challenge. They were publishing a lot of games at this time. Definitely more than Nintendo of America was. This mode's interesting because combos, like, don't matter. You're just trying to clear. I didn't really... I don't know, it was fine. Oh! Why did I think that would clear me? There we go. Yeah, it's every game that's been published by any branch of Nintendo. So it's not everything on every console, so I'm not playing, you know... Gosh, what's an example of a well-known game on a Nintendo system that I'm not playing? Mega Man 2. I never played Mega Man 2 on the NES because no branch of Nintendo ever published it, but a branch of Nintendo did publish Quark, so I'm playing it. Yeah, I will be talking about the Amazing Tater in today's video. There we go, an accidental combo. About Super Combe. Not sure what that is. There are a few games I'm playing that have been published by Nintendo of Korea that I am playing. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but... Yes? Question mark? So the German thing with Mega Man 2 is weird. They distributed it, but they did not publish it. So close, but not quite. I'm not counting games that Nintendo distributed because there's just frankly too many. That becomes so far removed. I'd be playing like... Especially on the Switch, there's so much. So it's the games they published. It's quite a quirky game. There was a Korean branch. I think there maybe still is. I can't remember, but it's like not as active. They're from what I can tell, their efforts to win over Korea did not particularly succeed. Like it's been majorly downsized, I think is what Turtle said recently. So it doesn't seem like Nintendo of Korea is doing super great right now. They tried. But it didn't seem like they were really able to get a good foothold. Do 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 do. So it's still there, but it's seems like they're not pushing it quite as hard as they were at least. If not for the Switch, do you think I would have done distributed? I don't know. It's a good question. Because that's a weird thought. Would I have done it and then once the Switch hit, I would have been like, oh shoot, I gotta play these, and I would have just done them. Look at me, I'm Lakitu. Or Lakitu. Yeah, this is all stuff I already read, and it's all tips. Yeah, Sonic Rush Adventures was published by Nintendo of Korea. Not the first one, just Adventures. So that's pretty funny. Publishing usually is, I'll admit they're somewhat vague terms, but the industry uses them a lot. It's kind of the difference between someone who actually funds, so publishing is usually, not always funding, but they often do the funding of the game, not always, but they advertise it. They're probably the ones that work with, I don't know. A lot of, actually, I don't know who would work with the real retailers at that point. Might still be the publisher, I'm not sure. Or distributed, no, actually, I don't know, that might be the distributor. Distributor handles more just the actual, like... No, the distributor would probably be the one working with the stores, right? Trying to think actually exactly on that. Or that, like, is there a difference between the distributor and the manufacturer? I guess there is, right? I don't know. It's a little bit loose. Sometimes it feels like it changes. You can look it up. There definitely is a distinct difference. And I'm generally following just kind of the industry standards when they say they've published it and when they haven't. Any games that are European exclusive? Yes. I have played one already. Mario Brothers Classic Series version. You can look it up. I've looked it up before. I'm not explaining it super well. The biggest things I would say is publishers tend to handle more of like the marketing and promotion, whereas distributor handles more like the actual creation of like the carts and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a good way to, I guess, a good way to put it. The publisher's the one actually kind of selling it. Whereas the distributor's the one who just kind of physically gets the game, or creates the game for the store. But I bet you the publisher still might communicate with the stores. That's what that's what I'm not sure about. Like, they might still, like, try to say, hey, you know, Best Buy, you should buy 1 million copies of this game. I'm not sure about that. That's something I wonder. You can tell if Nintendo distributes a game because it'll have a code on the box for Nintendo's distribution code. And there are cases where there are games you can find that code that Nintendo did not publish. Whether that's because Nintendo has literally... So, like, if you go to Nintendo's website now for Switch games, you can see who's listed as the publisher for a game. And some of the ones that... Like, if you look at Doom 2016 on the Switch, you know, Nintendo is not the publisher, but they actually do distribute the physical copies to stores still. So you still think it's the distributor who works that out with stores? Interesting, yeah. I don't really know. I haven't looked into that side of it. Oh! There, the Joker's explanation there is actually pretty good. I think part of it is that Nintendo just tells some third-party publishers, especially on the Switch, hey, if you get your game on our system, we'll handle the technical side, basically, is all that's really going on. They're not really selling it in that sense. They're just handling the distribution side. Well, I think it's a good quote. Makes sense. And maybe someday I'll play the ones Nintendo has distributed as well, but I already feel like the ones Nintendo publishes in other regions was maybe further than I should have gone. Like, I've talked about this before. I think retroactively I maybe would have taken more of an approach that was like, start with the ones that are obviously Nintendo games, and then like expand my circle with every time I clear all the games. So after I finished all the games that were clearly Nintendo first party, like they published the initial release of the game, do those, and then I could go out and do the ones that the other branches published. Then I could go out and do the ones they distributed. Would Nintendo be the distributor for everything on the eShop? I guess. I don't know if they conceptually use the term distributor on the eShop or not. I don't know. I mean, you're right that it's their service that's supplying it. I don't think people usually list it that way, but maybe in some senses. Just the last mode of the game? Nope. I gave up on Endless, and I technically still haven't done Time Attack, although that doesn't have credits. I might come back to Endless after playing this game a bit more and see how I feel about it. I haven't completely decided yet. Endless does have an end, by the way. It could be that a distributor is kind of a physical-only concept. Really. That might be the better way to think about it. But there's just too many games that Nintendo has helped third parties distribute that feel so far removed from Nintendo that I haven't really wanted to add those yet. And like I said, I kind of wished I took a different approach to begin with, a little bit. I think there's cool stuff that we've seen on third-party games as a result, but I don't know. I would have done things, I think, a little differently in retrospect. This mode so far has been extremely easy. But it usually doesn't get harder till, like, near the end. I kind of remember thinking the same thing on the, other version that I played recently. Now, I have decided to recently add the distributed exclusively by Nintendo as a special kind of bonus because it was only something they did during the N64 and Game Boy Color, and the Nintendo Museum themselves, the Nintendo Museum itself has those listed as Nintendo games when they don't even have all of the ones published by, like, Nintendo of Europe and stuff like that. So if Nintendo considers that more their games than even, the ones that Nintendo of Europe published, I should probably include them. It's not a huge batch of games. It's a lot of rare stuff during the N64 era. Some racing games and a handful of Star Wars games. Is there a game that I was surprised Nintendo never published? Not really. I mean, I guess, there's a couple of games I'm surprised never made it to the Play Choice 10. Like some of the later Castlevanias and some of the earlier Mega Mans, but that's the only thing that comes to mind right now. Oh, I guess, Diddy Kong Racing. Nintendo did not publish the original Diddy Kong Racing. Rare did. That's one of those exclusively published by Nintendo games I was just talking about that recently got added to the challenge. Because Nintendo did not actually publish it. They let Rare publish it. That's probably the most surprising one right there. What do you count for your Navigator for your collection? Do you try to get all the Nintendo distributed games too? Or do you just do the published like I am? But I mean, the original? Yeah, there's a Diddy Kong Race on the DS that Nintendo did publish, as other people are saying. Mario Kart Arcade is not published by Nintendo. There is another list of edge case games I could include someday, and that is games that include Nintendo characters that are not actually published by Nintendo. And that would fall under that. It's not the only game in that umbrella either. Like the old, you know, Mario teaches typing and those kind of games too. CDI games. Those are some other ones that fully feature Nintendo characters that were not published by Nintendo. So those are games I could do once I finally catch up. As like, well, I've done everything else, why not do these now too? Broaden the umbrella. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! Yeah, then cameos is a whole nother umbrella. Like, you've got Soul Calibur is another one I can think of. Was there an NBA game with Mario characters? I didn't know that, but yeah, that would fall under that umbrella too. Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix actually is published by Nintendo. So I will be playing that one. Thankfully, I can play DDR. For anyone who knows the lingo, I've beaten a couple of 15s for the first time not too long ago. So I shouldn't have any problems with Mario Mix. What would you say, Suji? Do you know? Oh, Suji might not be here, actually. Suji is leaving somewhere today. Never mind. I was gonna ask Suji what he thinks the hardest songs are in Mario Mix on the modern rating scale. But he says he has, as he's a DDR expert, and he says I'm gonna have no problems with Mario. That's my main exercise. I play it every day, basically, except for not always on the weekends. Arcade version of Rhythm 10 Goku? I don't think so, because I'm done with the arcade. At a certain point, Nintendo just completely pulled out of it. So I'm not sure what game you're talking about, but I am fairly confident the answer is no, because Nintendo has not published a game in the arcades in a very long time. That is not what I really meant to do, but okay. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. That was stupid. I did kind of mean to do that, but I didn't mean for that to happen. Big difference, I know. Wait, that doesn't work. Ba-ba-ba! Yeah, Nintendo just licenses their stuff to arcades these days. Like Mario, like we were just saying with Mario Kart and stuff like that. Luigi's Mansion and all that. Kind of interesting. So I wonder why they're quite that adverse to it. Like, obviously it's not their focus, but... I mean, I guess, you know, someone like Sega even has still more experience. It's probably partly that. They just don't have the connections and stuff anymore. There's not in Fortnite. There were murmurs that Samus was going to be part of an event, and that Nintendo said no. Which, you know, sometimes I look at Master Chief doing some weird Fortnite dance, and I think maybe Nintendo made the right call. I don't know if that makes me a stuck-up, but, Dun, 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 dun. Rocket League? Really? I didn't know that. Gargantuan Blarg. This is where things got a little bit harder for me in the, last time I played, about part of the way through this one. Wasn't too bad, but... P.S. Trust me, I'm on your side, really. I don't remember that message. Let's do something like this. Rocket League has a card based on Samus's ship. Interesting. There was that one game that had all the Star Fox characters, too, that Ubisoft won. Or I don't know if it's characters, but ships as well. I don't remember what that game was called, but I think that was a thing. Now you're conflicted on whether or not you want to see Samus doing a Fortnite dance. I want this all in here. Guess it was possible. Oops. Bit an unintended consequence there, but it was fine. This mode is weird because, again, you're not thinking about combos at all, which doesn't really make it good practice for Endless, I feel like. I don't know, I'm worried about Endless in this game because it's harder than the other game. And I already kind of struggle with this one. Starlink? Yeah, that is the one I'm thinking of. Was it characters too? Are there mods for Fortnite? I haven't seen any, but knowing PC wouldn't surprise me. I don't really pay that much attention to Fortnite, though. Ugh! I hate it when I do that by mistake. The double spins. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Bummer. Messed me up. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of cameo games. I feel like you could maybe draw a line between, like, cameo games versus games that predominantly feature Nintendo characters, but it's a weirdly blurry line. That... I don't know if there's any... convenient way to make a hard rule about it. About what would count as one versus the other. And there we go. Trying to find the goofiest cameo game. Did Nintendo publish Fortune Street? I think we just talked about this. They published one of them, but not the other. That features Mario characters. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering though. We were just talking about it the other day though. There are so many games in this challenge. I always forget. Half of these kind of conversations. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Wonder how much easier this game would be with a stylus, because I am always just somewhat limited by the fact that I'm moving a cursor on a board, you know? Last world! Probably still gonna have Bowser at the end, though. Try to stay calm, Caw. Don't panic, Caw. Good luck, Caw Caw. You know, a lot of times I do things intentionally, but there are sometimes where I don't. And what's funny is you guys can't tell the difference between my intentional clears and my unintentional ones. Well, not always. Sometimes it's probably pretty clear when I'm trying to get one. But there was one there that I did on accident that I was like, oh, that probably looked intentional. You have faith, you choose to believe it's intentional. Hey, whatever makes me look the coolest, right? Really? No diamond down there? I wanted a chain. Oops, I did not mean to spin one of those there. Oops. Oh well. Oh man, no diamond again, dude. It's the same one, too. All right, surely there'll be a diamond in this next row. And by diamond, I mean triangle. Have I been saying diamond this whole time when I meant triangle? I think so. Whoa! Why am I just not seeing anything? That's kind of scary. This is why I'm scared for endless mode. Eventually just gets this fast and I'm cooked. Toadsworth is a character I wonder if he was always more popular in the West than he was in Japan. Just speculation, though. Because I feel like I see a lot of people talk about how much they miss him. Speaking of, do you know what's a character that could work in Smash Bros? A Toad mashup character. Bowser Jr. style, where it's just all the different named Toads. Or a bunch of them, at least. This is getting a little fast. A little scary. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. It's so much harder to chain in this version of the game, too, though. That's what really scares me. Because of the smaller screen size, I'm really worried that's going to have, like, a big impact on kind of chains I'll be able to make. I don't know, maybe I need to watch a speedrun and just copy one of their combos. Although I don't know how much of that is, like, seed luck, you know? What you're starting. Layout of blocks. If they have to do a bunch of different strategies, or if they have a bunch of different strategies based on what they start with, you know? I could try more excessive POV buffering, but I kind of tried that at the end and it did not work. Here we go again. Things are feeling kind of fast. I should not have cared this hard about that combo. Especially because it wasn't that great in the end. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm at the end. I didn't even realize it. All right, time for the Bowser fight. This was pretty hard in this NES game. We'll see, though, if he's going to be like the story mode or... No, it's just HP, so it's just combos. This is going to be hard then. This might even be harder because of the lack of playing field blocks. Basically, I have to combo now to do damage, which is a lot harder. However, he's like hardly moving the stage. Wow, this feels like 10 times slower. Maybe I panicked for nothing. Because remember, this one's normally like moving at the speed of lightning. Kind of odd, actually. That's so slow. was expecting something way nastier. Oh, what's the point in doing that? I need to build combos. Maybe they knew it was too impossible to expect you to be able to play like the, Oh, shoot, that just threw me off. Get ready for me to die a lot, by the way, to this. Potentially, because it always happens with this mode. However, I'm not comboing. Dude, what am I doing? Yeah, better damage to his health. Oh, shoot, what am I doing? Just trying to survive, which is not really how I'm supposed to play. There we go, there's your combo, Bowser. I could probably just do this with just 2 combos and be good. Ah, shoot, I had it there, but I just wasn't fast enough. Okay, there's a combo waiting to happen. And I just ruined it. It wouldn't have happened anyway. Oh gosh, this is not good. Oh, I'm so cooked. I'm so dead. Yeah, it's just over. Not bad. I don't think this will be too hard. He's not as fast as he is in the other game. That honestly went better than I thought it would. However, can I get as big combos as I did before? Let's find out. I mean, I guess there's a few combos I kind of just know how to make. Maybe I should focus on those. I'm not really getting him here, though. That does a bit of health. No, it doesn't. 6s don't even do extra damage to him? That surprises me. I thought it would. I thought I was doing it this whole time. That makes him not nearly as good. Not what I wanted. Oh, I hate it when I do that. It's so frustrating. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. I'm not reading chat anymore. Ah! Oh, accidental combo. Very nice. Oh, I could have got another one out of that. Bummer. Hey! That was honestly easier than the SNES game. All right. Blank screen. The credits. All right, there's another one. Another credits down. That might be my last one if I give up on endless mode. We'll see. Thank you everyone for the GGs. Magic Tuner, Nino. Your Navigator, Nancy Dubois. Otter, Wacky Pinion, Joka, Lloyd, Shining Magneton, thank you all. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Least favorite Mario game you played is a pinball one? What's my least favorite Mario game so far? Interesting question. Maybe one of those old sports ones if they count. Those old golf games were pretty frustrating. Thank you, Dongan for the GG. Super Paper Mario was more controversial back in the day, but I think a lot of people who've grown up with the game now remember it more fondly. I didn't hate... man, I need to play it again, though. It's been too long. I thought it was definitely not nearly as good. But I also think it's a case of, in a franchise of really good games, it makes it seem even worse than it actually is. Like, I don't even know if I'd call it a bad game, but when I played it, but maybe it's been a long time, so I'd have to replay it again. If the later Paper Mario game caused people to see Super Paper Mario more favorably, yeah, I could see that too. Back in the day, it was a little more it was a little bit more controversial. Especially after Thousand Year Door. Partner Time is better than an Inside Story. Superstar Saga is my favorite. It's always been my favorite. All the DS ones kind of mesh together to me in my head. Maybe I'll have a different opinion when I replay them all, though. I like the Origami King a lot. The battle system kind of becomes old, unfortunately. Like, if it was just the traditional battle system, honestly, I probably would really like it more. I think it has some of the best, like, I like exploring the overworld, or like just in general, the levels of Origami King a lot. All the things to find and secrets everywhere and stuff. I really like that about it. All right, that's another mode done. I felt like, so there's a problem I have with certain types of games that try to do this like unique battle system. Another random example is Chain of Memories that I played recently, where there's like a moment where I'm like, okay, figuring this out is kind of interesting, but then like you've kind of seen it all and it all starts to feel the same. Once you solve it, it becomes kind of boring. And Origami King kind of falls under that problem. All right, let's see how good I do on time trial. If I can beat the default score, that would be great, but we'll see if I can with how slow this one kind of feels. I definitely need to keep it moving, though, because we need blocks. I'm not making huge combos, though. That's the problem. Ah! Dang, I did a double spin. Not my first time. Dang it, I wish I had... Wow, there's like no triangles right now. I'm worried about being fast enough for this mode, just because it's... Oh, I'm not nearly fast enough. What the heck? I'm getting, like, no points in this game. I don't know who I thought I was impressing there. You just can't get away with as much in this mode. That's pretty good. That was some pretty good points. It's not enough, though, man. I'm still so far away. Man. Not that it matters too much, but I'm almost... This is just making me more scared about, Oh. More scared about endless mode. Maybe if I just try with a faster speed. Let me try. Let me try a little more of this mode. Wait, what's the difference between speed and hard? So what's hard? Time is the same. Dude, it's so frustrating. It's like over already. Coming up with combos in this game is so much harder than the original for me. Yeah, the bosses were the big thing I remember being frustrating about that game. Oops, dang it. I had something awesome planned. Oh, I ruined it. Dang it, dude. Oh, I had something cooking. I do think the hard is better because you start with more blocks. Ah! Oh! Dang it. Too bad I didn't get more out of that. Still, see, it's still not a whole lot of points. Maybe I just need to keep hard focusing on that. So frustrating. Whoa, that was an accident. That was kind of good. Oh, you robbed me of my big points. Oh, man. That was kind of weird. Shoot, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, shoot. I just can't get what I want. Yes! Beat the default high score last second. Alright, well. Now for the mode that I am terrified of. I can't spell dad. There we go. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you, Nino Nino, Nets Dubois. Turtle, Fear Navigator, Otter, Magic Jew Nerd, Wacky Pinion. Alright, now for the nightmare. Wonder what actually do these determine? Is hard just the way it starts at the beginning? I can't even select hard. Oh, there we go. Let me just see if for some reason this makes a difference. Yeah, I liked Brothership, I just didn't love it. Like, it was not the peak of the series, but not the lowest point either. Ooh. That's so sad. I had big plans for that. Okay, I can still do it. Can I do anything else cool? No! Words cannot describe how mad I am right now. All this for one little clear. Always the best I could muster right there. Never anything more. I need to, like, come up with a way to do, like, a ladder. How hard... Wait. How would that work? You would have a block, it would fall onto it, then that would have to fall onto something. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try to build a ladder, and it's not gonna work at all, but we're gonna try. Wait, no. What is the top? The top has to be... Okay. Let's just try something kind of wild. Wait, no. That doesn't work. You need, like, this here. This here. Then a circle here. No, not there. They're not there. I'm stupid. This is so hard for me to think this way. Then we would want these here. Wait, no, we need to be able to clear it, though. I can't clear it. I just didn't get the block I needed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Never mind. This plan is already foiled. Maybe if we push it down one. Okay. Yeah, now we can do it. However, we need... Okay, we'll do hearts. Hearts will fall onto this. Oh, but then you need something above it even still. I guess I could slide a heart. No, because it is a heart. Well, you could still slide a heart. It would be... No. It'd have to be a circle. Yeah, I already can't. Man, I'm trying to cook hard here. Well... Can I slide that? I don't think I can. I already failed from the very beginning. Dude, I'm so bad. I'm trying to cook here. I'm trying to learn. This is my learning progress, okay? All right, let's try that again. And not be extremely stupid. We're gonna start, like, in the middle. So we're gonna start, like, here. We have a circle. We need a circle next to it. Then we're gonna put a triangle on top. And once we clear the circle... Oh, no, the triangle has to be down lower one. Dude, this is so hard for my poor baby brain. This can go here. And then that will fall in a spot where I don't have what I need. Wah. Oh, but we can switch to this. What just happened? And that'll fall there, and then we put a heart on top of that. Which will then match with this. Yes. No! I tried to cook so bad. Wait. It's not over. Oh, it's over. Wait. Wait, is this not even gonna work because of this problem? No, okay, we can. Well, I did a little bit. I want to go even bigger than that, though. I'm trying to see something crazy. Okay, we'll go here now. This won't work. Let's try different blocks. Circles. Yes, that'll work. Circles will work. And we'll have a star on top. We won't have a star on top. I don't even know how much a combo like this is going to give me. Let's restart. Also, is it better to end on something bigger? That's what I want to know. Like, does ending on something bigger give you more points? Because it's a multiplier in the end, right? Like, let's... Yeah, so you want to end on, like, a 5. That would get you the most. Or even crazier if you can end on a 10. Wait a second. What does that look like? That's so hard to make, though. What does, like... So you do... how do you make this? You have a star here. Oh, that's so hard to make. You would have to have, like, this. Oh, that's so hard to end on a 10. Oh, my camera's glitchy. Finally noticed it. Why did I restart? Because I can't build a crazy combo when I'm, like, I had barely any points still, and the game only gets harder. And I'm just trying to practice this right now. Okay, so there's a star. We can then do triangles. We can then do hearts, which will fall there. We don't have anything on top, but I could try to be sneaky and slide another triangle on it. And then what? I would love to have this star down one more, but I don't think I can. Oh, this is just so hard to do. Also, I did it wrong anyway. Dude, I'm so bad. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not cut out for these crazy big combos. And I just need to play. I'm just worried it's not gonna work. Alright, let me try again. Let's try one more time to cook something crazy. We'll do stars. Put circles here. Wait. Oh, can I not do this? Is there any way to do this? I don't think there is. Well, maybe that's fine. We'll just go down 2. But then there's nothing to fall on top of it. I'd have to slide like a heart in last second, which is not unheard of. And then we'll try to do a star falling down from here. Onto what? There's no stars. That's tragic. Okay, maybe we can do this. Onto what? This. No! See, that always happens. This is so hard to try to come up with something crazy. I can't do it, man. I just want to get, like, massive, massive points. Okay, we'll try hearts this time. There is nothing to go off of. Okay, maybe I can do this. No, there's nothing. Alright, let's try, circles. Star will fall here. We'll get another star. I'm so salty. Never mind then. Okay. We will start with hearts. That's gonna fall very far, which is not really what I want. Because it puts me in a risky spot here at the start. Shoot, man. I'm just too bad for this. There. And then we can put triangle here. And triangle nowhere else. But we can get a triangle down to here, which does end on a 4, which is honestly the best combo I've ever had in my life. So let's go ahead and do it. That's not even really true, but... Wait. What does the multiplier even do? See, that wasn't even that good. Dude, this is impossible. I don't know. I'd have to, like, study how to do a crazy setup. I'm just not capable of it, apparently. Alright, we'll try again. We will do one of these into a star setup, which, surprisingly, despite all these stars, are not in the right spot, so it's not going to work. Which is tragic. Well, I guess we could just go down again. But then you'd have to slide one on top, which is super sketch. And not really what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, this is turning out to be a very boring setup. For not a whole lot of points. Yeah. I just can't do it. Okay. We have this. Right. Oh, I'm just not smart enough. I'm trying to come up with, like, crazy setups, but I just can't do it. I only know how to do tiny setups. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I guess I could just try some real runs here. Maybe I just got unlucky that one where I lost, but I don't know, man. What? See that, or you gotta just be able to have crazy, like, ability to start with certain things. Or to, like, have setups that are more likely to create big combos, and then it just happens magically. That's kind of wishful thinking, though. It's like the best I can muster right there, and it's just not enough points to get me the victory here. Yeah, I don't know about this mode. I've already rolled credits a billion times in multiple versions of the game. I might just have to say I'm satisfied with this. Eventually it just gets too fast and I can't set up. That's why I feel like you gotta score your points early. If you want to stand a chance. I want to do more than that. I'm just getting so little points still. Is there other ways to earn points, though? Like, does faster speeds actually get you more points? What makes the game speed up? Is it time, or is it points? Those are things I would like to know. I don't know. I could do, like, more research on this one, too. I didn't mean to do that. The problem is, X3 is just not enough. Oh, Otter has to leave now? See you later. Sorry, I've been pretty focused on this game. And I long got lost from the conversation you guys were having. Dang it. About Mario RPGs. Wait, I had something playing here. What? Oh, this. Oh, that also cleared the other one that I didn't mean to. Like, there might be better ways to earn points than I'm realizing. Like what if a ×3 with a 7 at the end is already, like, crazy good compared to something else, you know? Maybe I should go for that. Go for just, like, a 3 chain, but end with see if I can end with something crazy. Ba, 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 ba. That is not what I thought was there. Oh, well, this works too. Like, maybe I can try to end with, like, an L, or a T, rather. I'll try ending with T's instead. This is not the play. Oh, shoot. Well. See, here... and get a circle on the bottom. There's a little bit better of an ending. Oh, I failed. I died. And my camera. Dang it, that was stupid. I was so caught up in trying to make something work. Like, how good is ending? That's just a 5, though. I want to end like a 3 combo on a 5, or maybe even a 4 combo on a 5. Just to see how good it gets. So hard to do, though. There, ended on a 6 by accident. Is it really that much more points, though? I don't really know what actually earns you points in this game. That's the problem. I just know what combos, like, look good. I don't know what the biggest scoring is. Like, part of me feels like if I'm gonna get this, I need to, like, study for it, you know? I'm still, like that right there, I'm so far away still. It's kind of crazy. The requirement for this. The objective is not to beat the high score, that's the problem. The objective is actually... 30,000. That's what rolls credits in this mode. That is why I am cooked. You can start with one of those. Maybe I should try to combo better at the end of those. Yeah, it's a lot. I did it pretty easily in the SNES game, but the board is tinier in this, which makes you just get way less combos. So that's just kind of a rough thing about this. Dang it, I had a... the amount of rage I feel right now. So, like, you can do something like... Oh, no, this won't work. I need something on top. That's the problem. I can't have that be the top thing. That doesn't chain. So you would need something on top of your big, long... attempt at a combo. So, like this, I would need that there. But now we need circles on the very bottom of it, too, which... I have. It's cutting it close, though. I think I've tried this. Yeah, you just die, though. Ah. So I had something cool there, but I died because you die so fast in this version. Oh, I need to go one layer down again. I forgot. Yeah, I've already ruined it. Man, I'm like trying to get smarter, but my brain is not moving fast enough. See, this just kills me. Oh no, it actually got it this time. So like here, we can actually end with a multiplier. Oh, I wanted to do more than that. I don't know, but that was like no points. I don't know, man. I don't know how you earn points in this game. Look how little you get for a clear, though. It's not even much anyway. Like, I thought maybe that could be good, but no, it was not at all. I got 30K really easily. There's something about the way to score big points in this game that I just don't have figured out. Okay, here we go. That's actually another decent setup for this. Except for I did not get what I wanted. Wah, wah, wah. There's just nothing I can really do about it. Well, no, I can do this. I could have set that up a little better, but it's hard to see that far in the future. Like, there might just be a point. Like, I bet you if you watch a speedrun, they'd probably get it in, like, 30 seconds. I bet. Because there's probably just crazy combos you can do. Crazy combo mechanics. That blow anything I'm doing out of the water. Oops. And eventually it's just going to become way too fast for me to try to get anything out of it. I can't tell if speed... Did my speed drastically jump there? Is speed determined by points? Has anyone kind of been able to tell yet? I'm not paying enough attention to that. I can't tell if it's gradual or if it's based on, like, my current situation. Oh, I had something there and I just flubbed it. It was actually really good, too. I probably would have gotten all the way to the end. Bummer. Oh, I need to see that. It actually seems like it might be gradual. I don't know. I might have to study for this, which to me makes me scared that I'll just never do it. I mean, I guess I could just try to the end of the day and go from there. Maybe that's my strat. And then I'll, see what I want to do after this. Because I'm realizing, well, if the multiplier is a multiplier from, like, your base number, your max number you have in that chain, which I'm not sure it even is, but if it is, then I feel like you kind of want to go for some kind of crazy... Oh, I'm bad. Something that involves... Like, my combos often are just a bunch of 3s, but maybe if I throw a 10 in there at the start, or a 9 even, or something, you know, equivalent. Or something close. Maybe then at that point, it'll be crazy enough that... Ugh, I hate when it happens. I need to watch my footage to see how the speed works. If it's point-based or if it's just time, like, how long I spend. I like this, but I don't like what it's gonna require. If I can slide something else, actually, I can slide a star. No, I can't. Yeah, I can't. Can't? No, that doesn't work that way, right? Bummer. That setup's not gonna work. God. Ah, I'm trying so hard not to accidentally clear, and I finally did it. I was doing so many steps to make sure that didn't happen. Ah, that's like, that exact problem has happened to me multiple times now. I'm so frustrated. Now we just need to clear out. All right, here we go again. Let's try another strat. Not gonna work. Okay, let's try. No, it's not gonna work. Stars, maybe? Stars and circles, but there's nothing on top, so yeah, that's not gonna work. I don't know. I feel like I might need to study this game. The amount of times that keeps happening to me. This is just currently feeling very difficult to... Okay, well, there's a start. Do I have... It happened again! Oh my goodness, why does it keep doing that to me? I'm gonna go crazy. I must be the most unlucky man alive. I have already beaten the high score in this mode. Also, if we see my win conditions for these games, I definitely do not list... Ooh. Unfortunately, it's getting kind of fast. I definitely do not list, seeing the credits in every mode as my requirement, but... Okay, hold on. We got some potential here. Okay, we're going for it. We need to be able to, I want to slide a star somewhere, or a circle somewhere in this mess, too. Yeah, here. No, it happened to me again! Oh my goodness! Every single time I have a thing build up, the next line pops up and ruins it. I can't believe how many times that keeps happening to me. That was beautiful. I was gonna get 1,000,000 points. Oh my goodness, I'm so frustrated. Truly, I must be the unluckiest man alive. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. Where'd that circle come from? Wait, why was it only... Yo, I don't even think this strategy actually yields big. The more I'm looking at this, I don't think this strategy yields big points at all. I don't know how to make big scoring ones. And maybe it is just bigger combos. So maybe I need to go back to my strategy of trying to make a long one that goes forever. I don't know. This is one I may have to look up strats for. And I got destroyed again by the blocks rising. Thank you, game. And, okay, I'll admit that one was kind of my fault. Bum 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 bum. I don't know why I thought that would work. Bum 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 bum. Great points. To earn points, make lines. That's the problem. Making lines is not enough. I wish it was. I can make lines. Even those combos, though, those, like, basic ones, they ain't doing me any favors. They ain't worth a sweat. That's not how that works. Why did I do that? Uh-oh. You guys ready for this move? It did not work. I am not surprised. Should I put a circle on top of that? We are almost a third of the way there. I really can't tell with when it speeds up and when it doesn't, though. That's aligning with my points or not. It just gets way too hard eventually to even, like, survive. Oh, I meant to have... Uh-oh. See that? Man, I'm doing, like, worse than even my previous playthrough, I feel like. Wow. I don't know what I just did there, but... I just gotta set up a bunch of, like, 2s and hope they eventually just all chain together. That's now the desperate state I'm in. No planning, just trying to... Oops. Because, like, I swear, this is already faster. This is, like, close to where it was when I died. I don't know. I might look into it. I know, I've said that, like, 5 times now, but... That feels like my only hope at this point. bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Wow, I'm a third of the way there. My hope is at an all-time high. Man, I swear, it might be just a speed. It might just be a timer thing or something. Because I feel like this is faster than it was when I was... I didn't mean to do that. Should see if it's at, like, certain intervals. I wonder. Although maybe I did survive it for a while at speeds like this, longer than I realized. Oh man. Boom, boom, boom. Faster way. Oh, I just messed it up too. Shoot. Now I have to play fast, which means I'm not comboing as much. Man, I could not tell with that timer, though. Uh-oh. This already feels like I'm just close to death. That's what's crazy to me. I still have so much to go. This is why I'm trying to combo, because this just feels so impossible at this point. Barely lived there, and I'm not even halfway. Imagine how much harder it gets. It's amazing how much harder to me this is than the SNES version of the same exact challenge. It's just, that's how much of a difference, I guess, the lack of screen space makes. I don't know what else it could be that's making it so much harder. Maybe the colors too, I guess. Maybe I'm not seeing things as easily as I was before. Oops. Yikes. It's probably the combo is the biggest contributing factor, I would think. Oh, great. Am I just dead? I'm not seeing anything. I'm just cooked. Yep. Wow, this is really hard. That seemed more like as hard as it got before, though, right? I think it might be based on the time. I mean, I could also just try playing fast, or like, I don't know, man. This just seems so hard. Why did I pick this song? It could be that, the problem could also just be the difficulty. Because this actually looks like the same start, so maybe I just chose a bad difficulty. Why did I choose that difficulty? Man, it starts off so slow. So much harder to make big combos with this little screen space. Oh, I thought I could slip a star onto that. I mean, a thing on that. That's disappointing. I had plans there, but just not enough stack. Oh. I'm just gonna focus. Let's do another round where I'm just playing. See how that goes. Not really trying anything too crazy. Last round there was a lot of goofing around. Maybe the harder difficulty means it gets faster sooner or something like that. So I'm actually not sure what the harder difficulty does. You know, I'd get more combos, honestly, if I had someone fighting against me. With the whole, like, mechanic of them, No, you robbed me of that so many times. That was the same thing again. Maybe it's just more common than I realized. I thought it was maybe the difficulty was just the starting situation, but I don't think it is. So I think I actually was making it, like, way harder on myself last time. It's kind of interesting. Bruh. Rob my combos from me, will ya? Please, I beg you. Ah, shoot. Dude, how many times are they gonna do it to me? This does not work. Wait, where's my plan? I don't know. Oh, I whiffed the start of it. I forgot what it was. It'd been too long. But I see it now. Bummer. Unintentional combo here. Or like the third layer to that wasn't intentional. Okay, can we make this hard? Dude, how many times are they gonna rob me of it? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. It has happened to me so many times now. Oh, I just wrecked my hopes of getting this to work. Does this work? I think it does. Yeah, I was like, is there a way to slide that star into there to make it combo? But I don't think it can. Trying to learn how to do more combos, but I feel like I'm still so far away from truly being good at this game. Didn't mean to do that. I thought I was cooking something there, but I was definitely not. That was definitely not all intentional. I will admit. Tried to see something more, but I just didn't. Sorry, guys, I'm not reading chat much right now. I'm kind of hyper-focused on this. If I could possibly do this from the other side. I don't think so. Shoot. Oh, this is fine. Whoa. Oh, I'm gonna do the full thing down there. Man, I would love. Actually, I think I can do this. I'd love to go even further with that, but I just wasn't seeing anything clear. Takes me 10 minutes to be at this point. That's crazy. How the heck are you supposed to get to 30,000? Why does this feel even slower than the NES? It's because I can't combo as much. It's so much harder to combo in this version. That's just it. That is the explanation. Man, sometimes I have a good combo cooking for a while, and then I just get so caught up in it that I... Oh, man, I was... Trying to extend it, and I failed. Happen again. Of course it did. This is the best thing I know how to come up with. It's the only thing I can combo with. Dude, how many times are you gonna do that to me now? I'm not even, like, surprised anymore. It's just every other occurrence. It's crazy to me how much it keeps happening. Oh. I just saw that last minute. Oops. I was trying to cook something there, but I just didn't see anything. Oh, man. I've been today, or this, like, session, this last session in particular, I feel like I've been hit by so many accidental clears that have ruined my life. Like, way more than ever before. It's crazy. My entire life has been ruined. Oh, I could have done more with that. Oh, and then I could have done more with it. Oh, man, if I'd just been a little faster on the spinning. There was some potential for something really good there. Oh, I need to clear. I'm trying too hard to make something happen here that's not happening. Of course, I didn't get the block I wanted. Actually, I guess I can do this. Woohoo, one combo. Wish I had more stacking power. Good night, Neo Nino. I caught that message at least. Might have missed some others, but I don't know. This also may just have to be where I tap out, you know? And say what I've done is good enough. Excuse me. I was just running my microphone. I don't normally like to do that. So frustrating. Not quite fast enough. Wow, I'm 1/3 of the way there. Crazy. Oh my goodness, can you stop doing it's crazy. It keeps happening to me. Oh. The relentless onslaught of oh, it just happened again. Maybe I need to call it quits. Maybe this is a sign that my time has come. It's really unfortunate. The stars are trying to tell me something, and I should probably listen. Wish you were willing to give me a heart over here, but oh, there's one thing I could have done there that I just thought of to make that work still. want. Man, I've just... the way I play is not enough for this mode. You see how little points I'm getting? It's like, is it just me or is this going much slower than it did in the other one too? Okay, I know what it is. It's because I can't combo as much, right? Because of the height? That must be it. Unless they've drastically changed something about the rules. What? That did not do what I thought it would. I am sad. No. Every time I play this game, it's like I have to expand my brain further, and eventually, my brain is gonna reach its limit, you know? Like, maybe there's just easier setups that I don't know about. Good night, Confused Mista. Part of me hates starting something like this because it's like, great, now people are invested. And if I stop now, it looks bad, or it's like disappointing. Disappointing for us all. Ah. Too bad I couldn't take that further. It's a bummer when that happens. Should probably save whatever is happening up there. I wish that would clear. I get why it does it, but I wish it would. Man, I had those triangles there. Could have taken that even further. Maybe that's what I gotta do. I gotta do like a, maybe just a tower one situation. But then I gotta, like, things have to line up. You just kind of need the pieces to work properly for a setup like that. And sometimes they just don't. I'm also not sure I'm not even sure how to think about that now that I'm looking at all that. I thought that was a 3. Unintentional clear. Oh, hey, I've beaten my high score. Okay, this mode is absolutely, well, unless it's time. But this, I absolutely was ruining myself with the speed last time. Which is kind of stupid. I mean, I guess I should have known that selecting the hard difficulty would have made the game harder. I just thought maybe it was like Tetris, or I mean not Tetris, but like Dr. Mario, where I was just setting the starting junk. That kind of thing. That's all I thought it was. I was like, oh, this will help me with my setups. But I think I legit just made it like way harder. Man, I was like, oh, if I have a star down there, that's such an easy combo. No stars. Of course. Oh, I try to do an even bigger combo. That's another thing I should make. That's another thing I wonder. I always just combo with 3s, and I wonder if, like, trying to combo with bigger numbers is gonna go a lot further. But once again, I don't actually understand how all the point multiplications work. And understanding that could go a long way, potentially. Oh. I did not mean to do that last spin. Uh-oh. Not really doing much here. Ah, man, like I saw that there, I just couldn't do it fast enough. Like, I guess I could try to spend more time on the setup, but... That was a bit, accidental. I planned part of it, but definitely not the whole thing. Oh, I'm dumb. The colors, they all start to blur together. Oops. Oh, I want to do more. Even just getting like one more on that, I think gives you a special jingle. So I don't know if that means anything, but it does give you one. So I want it. Wish I had stars in that row, but I just don't. Okay, there we go. Ooh, it's not bad. Oh, oh man, come on. Combo Vave. Dang, I wanted another one down here. Another heart. Oh, that was kind of an accident, though. Nice. Ah, oh, I think it was part of the blocks being cleared. I need to go to the one above it. I didn't realize that. That's kind of funny. Man, I can never get more than just the X3s, though. That's part of what's really hurting me, I think. That just seems to be the most I can muster with this amount of block space. Which is just not enough. Trying to see if there's more to what I can do than just this one, but I don't see anything. I try. I wonder what, like, a competitive match of this game would look like. Probably pretty insane, I would imagine. Oh. I actually kind of ruined a combo there by mistake and got something worse. According to Suji, I do that quite often. Which doesn't surprise me. Oops, I was wanting to save that for later. Oh well. I'm trying to just, like, save combo setups sometimes, just for later moments. Obviously, at some point, it becomes just too much. Oops, dang it. Well, this is basically my previous best. This is more or less the best I was able to pull off before. When I was on this difficulty the other day. Oh, that wrecked my day. Like, it actually might have just ruined me. Uh-oh. This is not good. One slip-up is all it takes. Uh-oh. Phew. That was scary. But now we have to move, which is a little bit sketch already. Yeah, things are getting fast. This is where things get really hard. Runs go to die. I'm just not comboing much anymore is the problem. Just fighting to survive. Oh, there's a combo. Not really what I meant to do. This music, weirdly enough, is stressing me out a little bit. Oh, you stole my combo! Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well, I brought it back to safety, but that was bad. It's like I just have to survive long enough to be able to clear it. Once I get the time to stop, the time stops for so long in this version. It's like all I need to survive, but if I like don't get that time stop soon enough, I'm in a really bad spot, you know? It's kind of funny. Oh, that kind of wrecked my plan. Okay, we're alive. to work with here. It's always funny when that happens. I mean, I guess I could maybe make a safety for, like, me to, like, have time to analyze. That was really scary. Because even just a single clear gives me a little bit to work with. Not really what I wanted. I'm playing this for like with the timer in mind, almost more so at this point, or the stop, the freeze. Stop! Uh-oh, I kind of messed it up though here. Oh gosh. And just fighting to live. Super sketch, but I'm living. See for how long though. That was a little bit more clears than I wanted. Kind of seems to be the play, actually. Oops, I didn't really mean to do that. That's okay. No! It happened so fast. That feels doable, though, but I'm just so disappointed in myself. I had a 5 lined up that would have paused it, and I got greedy for it because I wanted more time to pause. Oh, what a bummer. That feels doable, though. Man, whew. Well, hate to end on a downer, but what a bummer. That's all I got time for. You have to do this with every character? Absolutely not. Well, that'll be all for today. Let me go ahead and stop the timer. I can do it. I learned a lot that time. The late game is all about, or like, it's just about surviving, and the pause is really long in this one.